right now. Boom.
Yep.
Depends where I swipe on my phone.
Okay, it says meeting is now live on YouTube.
Oh, sweet. Hey guys, welcome to another Through the Fingers. What episode is this, guys?
36.
Oh man, we're almost at 50.
Getting close. Getting close.
So, how's everyone feeling?
Oh, good. Good. There we go.
I'm feeling good.
Oh, shit. There we go.
That's perfect.
I am. But Bam, how you feeling?
Good. I'm actually a little sore. Um,
Mm.
my right arm, I did quite a bit after pulling, so that was good. Um, it's not like I think a common misconception a lot of people have is that like if you win a match convincingly, you're not sore, but that's so not true.
Oh no, you still can get sore.
Like, well, and I had a couple people message me and they're like, "Oh, like that was so easy," and I'm like, "No, that was not so easy. Like Josh is very good. Um,
Your
he
lever was pretty, you had a pretty good lever advantage. And your
well,
hand's good. I knew your hand would, if your hand could match your lever, I thought that was going to be the outcome.
yeah. Well,
But you
he
pulled
told me.
amazing still. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
Oh,
downplaying your win. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's all good. No, he told me when we were arm wrestling, or like when we were measuring, because we measured my elbow to fingertip, and he's like,
Mm.
"Your elbow to fingertip is 20.25 inches," and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's long for like." He's like, "We haven't measured many arms longer than that in this league yet." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, sick."
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't realize his was only 15 and a half. Like I know he's shorter,
I
but
did. I could see it. Yeah.
that's a 5 inch difference. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. 5 inches is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I thought you were
but
going to end the last round just going the hook with him to see. Yeah.
you know what? He would have beat me in the hook.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we after pulled and like his hook is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Like
known for a good hook. Yeah.
we were dead center battling for a little bit, but like when he surged, if I didn't like I was trying to strictly supinate, of course, because I was curious. But if I didn't pronate out of it, I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah. No, you played it perfect. You did perfect.
Well, and I mean, a lot. So one thing that people don't stuff, the referee delayed. I don't know, whatever, but he, the referee's meeting or whatever, he pretty much said he was like, "Listen, my only rule is the no rule. No, not quite that extreme, but it was like." He's like, I don't really care about knuckles. He's like, I don't really care about shoulders as long as it looks decently good. Just things like that. So
Mm.
I instantly knew, and because I watched all the weeks prior as well, like I instantly knew that I was gonna have to win the setup if I wanted to win the match.
Yeah. You did.
So as soon as we gripped up, I just took it all away.
What I didn't understand is how come no one tried to talk Chuck into after pulling to see how he felt.
They were gone pretty quick.
Were they? I know Dale got a
Like I
picture
didn't even get
afterwards.
I didn't even get to pull chance. I didn't
No,
even get to pull chance. So
no,
no,
yeah, no secrets given. It didn't help me
but
at all. Yeah,
yeah, but no. Canada went 5-0.
I know. That was awesome. I thought we would
So
though,
like
tell you the
we're
truth.
we're
I
off to a
thought,
good start. Yeah,
oh
we're
yeah,
we're off
buddy.
to a good start for arms again.
Yeah, oh for sure. I just
I gave Dale his nickname, Deadly Dale.
Deadly Dale. Well, he said he actually had that
I
name
started
years
yelling.
ago. He said he had it already years ago, though. Pete
Oh,
Durning did called him that. Yeah.
oh,
So you were the
I
second one to
started
name.
yelling, "Deadly, Deadly," and then they all started calling him it. It was the funniest thing ever.
No, you know what? That worked out good
I
too.
was
You
like,
know,
oh,
they threw a hooker in with him. That was a mistake. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Because you know what? Well, if you go
After
where
that
daddy
first round,
likes it, you're gonna get hammered. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even go on the hook with
I
Dale.
love when he was I love when he was like rip and rip.
Yeah, I know. I know. It was awesome. It was about time though he got a little bit of a spotlight, so that's good for him. He deserved it. So
Yeah. No, he was quite nervous. I was like, listen, man, you'll be fine. Just do your thing.
I'm trying to get it to a highlight so we can show you smashing. I don't think I
No
want to play the
worries.
whole
Yeah, I
match.
saw that Josh commented on Matt Conley's review thing, and he said like great review, and then he said that that was the toughest setup he's ever had to deal with, and that means like all my because we don't practice setup that much. Like we kind of grip up and we go like Sean and I do a little bit, but it's nice to know that like I still have a real because sometimes I worry I'm lacking in that department. So
That's where I lack. So I've been mainly all I've been doing is working on setup lately because that was always my weakness. So it's important,
yeah,
really important. I mean, it almost
it
it
just
almost dictates the match,
it
right?
just takes time.
Yeah.
Dictated that match 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like like you can tell by watching, like you're like, who's gonna win before the go was said. I think because I felt that way. Like
Yeah.
even in the ref script, he was moving his shoulder forward, and the referee didn't do anything. And I was asking the ref. That's what I was yelling about. I said was moving in a ref script. I thought we couldn't move in a ref script, and he said go, and I was like, what? So then that made me frustrated. So then I
Yeah.
took his wrist. I looked at the camera. I'm like, I guess we can move in a ref script in Montana. I guess it doesn't matter. And then I just slammed. I was just frustrated. Kind of
Yeah.
worked out though because I was trying to fire myself up, and then the ref gave me a reason to kind of get mad. So
Well, let's see. Let's test this out and see if we can show you pinning them. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
yeah, I can't see YouTube because I'm just on my phone right now. But
Well, I think it's showing it. Let's see. Can you guys see that?
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe chat, can you tell me if you see it?
Come on, come on, Dakota. I'm cheering myself on here. Hold on.
Yeah, let me go full screen.
See right here. I was like, he's moving in a ref script. He's moving in a ref script.
Yeah.
But
Bam.
once the hand was taken, it didn't really matter.
Yeah. Hmm. Bam. There we go. I don't know if everyone's seen it, but
I thought that's all that mattered. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah.
But yeah, no, like the production guys, the M Spot, they're super cool. They took me out for supper the night before, hung out, we talked a little bit of business and all that good stuff. It was really cool. They got some things they want to try and do. They're being the production team for Armsgeddon as well, and I'm very excited. Dion is starting to really get all the pieces together, and it looks like it's just gonna be a great time. And I gotta say, everything's better in Montana, man. Like I love it down there. I went down there. I got a hotel for like $80. Gassed up my mom's car. That's normally like I think it's like $65 to fill up here. I filled it up for like 45 Canadian.
Wow.
The currency conversion is like it's like a buck 2 cents a liter there right now. It's crazy.
Oh, well, yeah, they're always cheaper than us. I don't know.
Yeah. And you know what? Great Falls is kind of like a Red Deer esque almost, but they got a bit more like their downtown core has like a little arcade, a little ice cream shop, whatever. A few nice things like that. So
Nice.
it's super cool.
Yeah, I still got to
Yeah.
get some more
Like
US
I'm
money.
going down. Fair enough. Yeah. My dad, his dad, so my grandpa, and then a couple of their buddies, and I think Mike messaged them. He might tag along. They're starting to bike down on the 15th, and they're going to get there on the 16th.
Mm.
I'm taking my dad's truck, I believe, and I'm just going to go the whole way on the 15th. Now, basically what the plan is I kind of follow them on the 15th, and then once they get to wherever they decide they're going to stay for the first night, I'm just going to keep going to Montana. Because and then the second day when they start their trek, if anything goes wrong or whatever, I'll just come and pick a bike up or whatever. We'll put it in the back of the truck, or we'll talk to someone who's coming down. Not a big
Mhm.
deal. But I was looking when I was looking at hotels, a Motel 6 had like, I think it was 75 US, which came to like pretty much
120.
100 Canadian a night. Not like,
I
so I
seen
booked for,
120. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm still haven't decided. I
And
don't-
so I I want to go down there on the 15th just to like honestly just to have a day to check stuff out. Like I got to see some stuff and Dion showed me a few things, but I'd love to have like a full day to just like, and then the 16th we have the weigh-ins and that face off, and then they're having a few other things. So
I think Jeremy got
no,
Airbnb, I think.
did he end up doing it? I don't know. I
I
messaged
don't
him. I
know.
wasn't entirely sure what he
I
ended
just
up
seen
doing,
that.
but yeah,
I'd be down, but
no,
I
it's gonna be
need an
fun
air
because Dale's
conditioner.
got the hotels have AC though. I'm telling you, like that. I stayed at like the cheapest hotel you could on the 26th. It's called the Grizzly Inn. It's like literally half a bed in there and like a chair, and they had the AC on blast for me. I walked in, I was freezing, which
That's
you
what
would
I
like.
like.
It's a little
I like
cold for
that.
me, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah.
If you look on Expedia, you can look and it'll say when you go to bedroom amenities, it'll say air conditioner.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I was looking already, but I kept it was such a range in prices too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. But I don't know. Like I'm thinking because there's a bunch of us going down. I wanted to talk to everybody first and just see. I don't know. I tried looking up Airbnbs, but I didn't see much. So maybe I wasn't
Larissa
looking in the
found
right
a
place.
few, but they were pricey. Like
Yeah.
not pricey for like if you were going to Toronto or something, but the fact that you can get some good hotels there for a decent price, I was like, yeah. So that's what my dad and I decided. But I
Mhm.
mean, if there's an Airbnb, we'll be more than down to come hang out before or whatever. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
us going. Dale has a
Yeah.
match now. Daryl Johnston's pulling Hunter Brand now, which is an
Yeah.
exciting match.
That's a crazy match. Yeah, that's a
That's a
crazy
good
one.
one. It's a
Oh yeah,
good one.
I hope Hunter's ready because Daryl's strong, man.
Yeah. Well, Nicholas is going to be telling Hunter how good Daryl is because,
Yeah, well, I guess he's got that advantage, doesn't he? Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. True enough. And then I get to pick up all our merch, all our jerseys and shit when I see Nicholas. Yeah, that's funny. I
Oh,
can't.
that is funny.
That's like the weirdest Matrix thing I ever heard of in my life.
So
That's
what happened with that? Explain it to everybody.
well, I'll explain it. So everything and anything went wrong for the my event. We ordered a bunch, like I think it was 86 pieces total. We had merch, shirts, we had jerseys for Uzbekistan, we had jerseys for our competitors. We ordered them, they were all coming. Then they got DHL got hacked, cyber hacked. So then they went to Sydney, Australia. Then they rerouted them back. Well, they were supposed to reroute them back to Canada, and then they didn't. They didn't come here. They went to Denver, Colorado, and then they rerouted them again after we gave them the proper address, and they showed up at Nicholas Abel's grandparents' house somehow.
That
And
is insane.
that is crazy because it makes no sense. And I mean, it just happens that their grandson was Nicholas. You know what I mean? Well, other than that, it went to two old people's houses that we just out of nowhere. And it just happens their son's Nicholas Abel. And he goes, Hey, do you know the Armfinity crew? I said, I own no Armfinity, me and Ronnie. He goes, Well, I got your jerseys and your banners, and man, these jerseys are sick. I'm like, fuck. It was the day before like our event, right? So I was like, oh
That's
man.
actually crazy. I didn't even know that. Like,
Yeah,
what are the odds?
I don't know. Like 1 in 1 billion or 6 billion?
That is nuts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because there's like 6 billion people on the earth, right? I think, or 8 billion.
There's seven now.
Oh, so 7 billion, 1 in 7 billion. It went to somebody that happened to know us. That's crazy. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm happy that at least it went to somebody we knew, and they're not gone. But boy, what a and
Brian,
our
I'm
medals
excited
came
for
2 days
you,
later.
Chuck.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh yeah. I'm just I got a little worried at practice the other day. I think I've been overtraining, so I'm taking a few days off, and then I'm gonna hit it
You have a
hard, and
size
then
advantage on him for sure.
yeah, I know, but the experience, man, right?
Yeah.
And it depends on my nerves, and I got to try to figure out a way to get really pissed off at him. You know how I am. Yeah.
Yeah. The
So
crowd's gonna get you fired up. There's gonna be a lot of people there.
yeah, yeah. Somehow I got to get mad at him because
Yeah.
that's the way that I perform best. So if he starts talking a
Dion
lot of
gave me some
smack, that would help
posters.
me. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, no, it's my bad. I can tell I'm on cell data. There's a touch delay from when I talk, and then
Yeah.
someone talks, and then I cut you off, and I feel bad. But anyways, if I keep cutting you guys
Oh.
off today, that's why.
Oh, no worries.
But Dion gave me a bunch of posters, so I'm gonna set one up at I'm gonna try and let the Good Life finish in Red Deer. Let me put one up because it's just got the QR code, and then you can check it out and stuff. And then
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try and put one up somewhere in Edmonton. And then if I see one of the Calgary people at a practice, I might give one to them, and they can rip it down there.
Yeah, I hope Dion has
So
those posters for us anyway. If he does them on a big poster, because I wouldn't mind one at the event.
Yeah.
I'd love one signed by all the
Yeah, me too.
athletes.
Yeah. Maybe we should all we should
Yeah,
talk to him. Well, you might see this. But yeah, it'd be good for us all to
yeah.
sign it, and when all the competitors have a poster with all of our signatures on it. I think that'd be
That'd be
Because
awesome.
cool.
that's what they do at East versus West and King of the Table, and
Yeah.
it's just something that will slowly grow in value no matter what happens.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
it's like a cool nostalgia item. Because even if
Yeah.
one of us gets like really good, then all of a sudden it's like, oh man, he pulled in this event way back then, and this is
Yeah.
his signature. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, for
yeah.
sure. Most definitely.
When
Most
all of us,
It'd be like if, yeah, no, it'd be like if there was a poster from like 2000s Nationals when Matt and Devin pulled, and they both randomly signed it. People now would be like, oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were the first match, and then who was the second match again? Was that Jaron?
It was no, it was Ryan Blackmore, the tall curly
Ryan,
haired brother.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was a youth not too long ago. I think when I started, he was in youth class. I think he has the big fro. He's young, isn't he?
Yeah.
Only like 19 or something.
Yeah, he's like 19. He's good. The kid he pulled was
Yeah.
also 19 though.
Oh,
His
okay.
name was Asher.
Yeah, yeah,
Asher's quite good too, but Ryland just got a lot of hand.
yeah, yeah. He doesn't pull the same as his brothers either.
no.
No.
No. So
I
actually,
like how
Jaron.
far Aaron gets.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And he wasn't diving in either like I've seen him in the
He's like,
past.
woo!
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
pumped. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was good.
And, and then Jake covered Young, which was actually entertaining. That was one of the closer matches of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, it was what, 3-1?
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that one guy just seemed like
Chance
his
took the
hand
first
was
round, and then it
I
slowly
thought Chance had him.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. That might just be an experience thing there though. It seemed like the Jake had
Yeah, Jake's
Covert
really
or whatever his
strong
name
too.
was. Yeah, his hand looked strong.
his slow
Yeah.
torque power much really.
Yeah. Yeah,
He was
Yeah.
got really sticky. It was kind of leaned his way.
yeah. It's one of those things. I mean, Chance looked like if he just was firing, if he could be first every time, he might have been able to do something different, but
No, when they told me I had to go first, I got so nervous. I was like, "What the heck?" I don't know why, but for some reason, I did not think I was going to be the first match. And then when they said I was like, "Oh my god!"
yeah. It was good.
But yeah, it worked out well because I got to like open the show, and then I got to just chillax for the rest of the event, which was super nice.
Well, yeah. Sometimes that's better too, right? And then the nerves don't sit with you through all that time. You actually perform better sometimes just to go out right away.
Well, yeah, I mean, I literally, I, I have this weird thing where when I start getting like in the zone and fired up, my body goes into like almost like a shutdown mode, and I literally just want to lay there and like
Mm.
I'm not sleeping, but I'm in like rest mode, and so like 10 minutes before, I just kind of go off in a corner and I put my headphones in and I lay there, and then when they poke me on the shoulder and they're like, "Hey, get ready, we need you in the back," kind of thing, that's when I like start to really turn up, and then just slowly kind of works its way up. But I'm starting to get it down now. Like every super match I do, I feel more and more confident in how I get going with it. So it's good.
Yeah, just rewatching your match here. You gave him nothing. Even in the
No,
last round, you're like, no, no.
no. With you know what though, I felt really uncomfortable in the last round. I was I was quite nervous. I think the last round, well, it's tough to say because I could tell I was blowing his hand up really bad.
It
Um,
looks like it.
especially in the strap when he kept. Here was my thing. He was lifting his elbow up, and anytime someone lifts their elbow up with me like that, anytime someone lifts up, I am not gonna let you get a wrap around my hand. I wasn't pulling backwards to be like a dick or anything. I was
Mm.
pulling backwards because I didn't want him to bend his wrist and get a wrap around my hand and take away my pronation.
Suck you into the hook. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to get hooked.
Yeah.
And then once I got to that side, I felt pretty comfortable. Like
Well, you use your leverage
I was
perfect,
like,
so
okay,
it was good. It was good.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting because I've been training my rise so much, but because his arm was so much shorter, I kept trying to implement my rise, but I wasn't fully able to because it was like where his hand was like almost a low hand position. So everyone was saying like, "Oh, nice low hand, Dakota, whatever." And like, yes, it was a low hand, but I didn't want like I was
It was more
trying
because
to
his
keep my
arm was so
knuckles
short.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is why I'm really excited to pull Dalton because like I'm throwing all that out the window and I'm diving on my elbow in the first round and I'm just gonna hook him because everyone's telling me don't hook this guy, don't hook this guy. So like round one, I'm literally just gonna elbow on elbow. It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I can't wait. Actually, his levers look closer to yours, so yeah.
Oh yeah, from what everyone's been saying, like he's pretty much the same build as me.
Yeah, I see
So
similarities.
so I'm just gonna absolutely dive on his bicep and just like go to
I've seen you
battles.
do that 100 times. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can't wait.
Yeah,
And
that's just like me and Chuck. I'm a good old Chucky boy. I'm just gonna stop him in a hook and just power through him.
and Zach's gonna top roll. Right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's the plan.
yeah, yeah.
No, like all jokes aside, I'm I'm not worried about Dalton's hook, but I I understand that it's gonna be very strong. Um, but I don't know. I don't think he's expecting me to hook at all,
Oh,
which
probably
I
not.
I think plays in my favor because I I think I think my hook is underrated by people who don't pull me much because they see me top roll all the time. And like, yes, I am a top roller and I get that, but I think I can sit and bang in the hook with a lot of people. Like, I'm not like crazy at it or anything, but it's you know, I think my hold could surprise them, and I don't want to give away everything on what I plan to do.
Hmm.
But I think if that match stops in any position, I don't think he has the endurance.
I don't know. I don't know enough about this guy. I've seen one match of his.
Yeah, I don't either. But everyone tells me, oh man, whenever I tell them people down there I'm pulling Dalton, they're like, oh, he's good. He's good. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting. Maybe Dion set me up just to get absolutely spanked in front of everybody. But,
I think no, I think Dion was just trying to make matches that were close and entertaining.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm totally joking.
I
Like,
mean, it
Dion and
looks
I
yeah,
hung
yeah.
out. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like it actually seems like he did a pretty damn good job, especially this new match with Niles Anderson and Dale. Niles looks like you know
Yeah,
what?
man.
He might be too much, but I tell you right now, the downfall of Niles is that he's just gonna fire right into Dale, right into Dale's lane. So I don't know. This match is gonna be fire, believe me.
He just ain't deadly enough, I don't think.
He might, yeah. That's where Daddy likes it, right
Yeah.
there. I used to hate it back before I started pinning Dale. He'd be like, "Oh, where Daddy likes it," and then he would take me, and I got so sick of hearing that I just said, "Fuck you," and I fucking I surpassed him. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna make a shirt for Dale because
Mm.
they don't have jerseys or anything for it. Like you can buy
Oh,
a shirt
okay.
and wear it or whatever. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna make a shirt for Dale that says that. Like,
yeah. Deadly Dale. Yeah, where Daddy likes it. Yeah,
on the back it'll say Deadly Dale on the front with dot dot dot, and then on the back it'll say where Daddy likes it.
yeah, yeah. That'd be awesome. Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I'm just
For sure.
warning you guys too. I'm about to get into a really spotty service area for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, so
So
you gotta go.
if I cut out, I'll keep trying to join in or whatever. But if it gets bad, just feel free to boot me out or whatever.
Oh yeah, I'll just send you another invite and you just come back
Yeah,
on. Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
no, yeah. I'm curious to see how Dalton sets up because they all set up kind of the same down there.
Yeah, well, it's that start, right? Too. That was just like, did you? Oh, I have a question for you. Did you find were you having a hard time getting your wrists flat, like, because you know how they always seems like they carve in, and it's like, because like we're gonna set up pronated, right? But these other guys are just like supinated, hooked in, and it just seems like they just turn their wrists a little bit and then they go. I wouldn't like that. That start. I don't know. Did
See,
it feel
it's
good for you?
interesting. It, it yes and no. Like I knew off the bat that all I needed to do was cut my wrist with what I had. So I wasn't really kind of fighting for a flat wrist like I
Yeah,
may be against some people.
yeah, yeah.
But I mean, and I'm gonna say this over and over again, but these Montana guys are not ready for our referee setup. Like they're gonna be like, this is so trim and proper. And actually, that's one thing that I was talking to the M Spot guy about. He said like I'm excited to see some different type of refing because he has gotten a little bit of criticism in the comments and such on how the shoulders could be unsquare, how you're starting in a press, things like that.
Yeah.
He's never seen differently. He's new to arm wrestling as well, so he wants to see how we do it, and then he's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
interested in taking a look because he's like, I keep getting criticized, but I've never seen any different. He's like, I want to see how it is run,
Oh,
and
that's
I
good
think it's going
then.
to be more fair for everybody. It's
Yeah.
going to be exciting.
Well, see, the one thing that's always missing, it's shoulders, 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 right? And then it's rotate, wrist. Like you don't get any of that there. It's just,
No,
okay, that looks good. Go. It's like, whoa, like that. I don't know if I'd be good in
I
that situation.
I asked a bunch of questions to the referee beforehand. He didn't care really about knuckles between your shoulder and your arm. He didn't care.
That's good. I mean, that's in a way that's okay. That's good. But I mean,
He
Terry's
didn't
gonna.
really. If I told him, I'm like, listen, if the one person is not getting a grip at all and the other person has a grip, is that a foul on the person or straight to ref grip? And he's like, anything I'm not happy with, straight to ref grip. And I was like, okay,
Oh,
I already see how this is going.
I like ref scripts anyway. I always do good in them.
Yeah, but the thing was, is it was a real, and I'm not knocking the ref, but it was a really, really, really laid back ref script.
Yeah, you said there was movement and everything. Yeah,
I
yeah,
was moving my shoulders, moving my hand, and I was waiting because Josh was doing it too. So I'm like, well, I mean, I guess we're both okay with it, but like, would have it in a tournament here would have been foul, 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 foul. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, that makes sense, right?
And then they messed up the running foul system in the one match because someone got a running foul and then he got the pin and then they gave it as a win to him where it should have been a restart. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah, you know what? There's been a few things. I seen the one guy about to call a foul, but then the pin happened, and he's just like, "Oh, winner." I'm like, "Well, there was a foul." You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it is entertaining though, and it's fast paced. So I'm not totally actually. There's things I like about what they do too, right? Like we can
Yeah.
pick out all like the things that are like Wild West, but there's a lot of good things with it too, right? So
Yeah. Well, that's what Dale and I were joking about. We're like, it's literally kind of like the Wild West down here. They got guns, they got no rules. Heck
yeah, I
yeah.
might buy a house in Montana. Fuck
Hmm.
Brian,
it.
I would totally live in Great Falls, man.
Yeah.
I not in Great Falls, but like around that area. I actually really enjoy it there.
No, I've heard everybody likes it when they go down there. I'm looking forward to it too. It's gonna be a blast. And then
Another
once I
thing
get
I
my
want,
passport, I'll go all the time. Yeah.
I'm undefeated with the stash.
Oh, the dirty stash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I shaved, I lost, so I decided it's never happening again.
Well, whatever works. Whatever works.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just got to get angry. So just try to piss me off with Chuck, because then that's how I'm gonna beat him. I tend to
What
always.
about you, Zach? How are you feeling? Oh, sorry, Brian.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, Zach.
I'm feeling good. Sore, but good.
Sore. Yeah. Sore's good though. That means you're training, right? And you're pulling a lot too, right? You
What'd
guys
you think
have a lot
about
of practice.
Nicholas's match?
I think he did really good. The guy he
Yeah,
went up against is an absolute monster. So
yeah, yeah.
I
That was
agree.
this match in my mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
when I seen that, I knew
Well,
this was in trouble. No.
and I don't want to I don't want to say too much because I don't want to be that guy, but I know there was some things that had to be switched due to some unforeseen circumstances, and I think that caused some frustration on not even frustration, but just kind of a little bit of confusion for everybody, and so I think there were some mismatches that just were unfortunate. But I mean, it's their first time doing a promotion thing like that. Like it'll happen, right? So
Oh yeah, you're always gonna get that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
No, that match
it's
with
like someone's level too, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I was watching it. I'm thinking Daryl is gonna, but Nicholas actually looked pretty strong for a year and something. He he had like that first slip. I thought, oh shit. What do you think, Zach, when Nicholas went in on that first one and they slipped right away? He looked
That
strong.
the second one was also really good. The
Yeah.
one where Daryl punched himself. Maybe that
Hmm.
was whichever one Daryl punched himself in the face was a good one.
Yeah, yeah,
Fast and
yeah.
he just let the wrist go and he was dumping, but Daryl was hanging on and trying to yank back.
Yeah, yeah, and it flew back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
well, when Nicholas got his shoulder in there, like Daryl was having a lot of problems, which is really
Oh,
impressive.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. But Daryl's so
100%.
strong. Yeah, he's
I think Zach and Nicholas are going to be the first double flop press we've ever seen.
maybe, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. They do pull similar, but I don't know. Nicholas pulls more like Zach on the right, I think, with his left. So we have to
That's fair.
see. Yeah, yeah. So, and
Who
even
knows? See some dirty moves pulled out
oh yeah, I can't wait.
forbidden moves.
I think your match is gonna be great with him. And then who's your other match again, Zach?
Tim,
Tim Guy.
Yeah, Tim Guy. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That will be interesting too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully
Well,
Tim's
God,
ready.
it's going to be so fun so fun to have everybody there in a match, or Jeremy's reffing. And I know Jeremy has a lot of fun when he's reffing. He's kind of just pressure's off. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. Like that environment's gonna be great. And afterwards, oh, I want to say this to everybody, anybody watching this. If you're in the area, come down. We're gonna stay there afterwards, and like we're gonna party. It's gonna be a great time.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna after pull my ass off this time too. I don't normally do it, but I'm gonna this time. Yeah. I just want to leave just destroyed.
Screen place Dion took me to, and I'm closing.
I
Oh.
think we lost Dakota.
I lost him.
I think so. I'm just looking through here. You know what? For Dale's sake, I'm gonna jump to Dale's match.
Yeah.
While we're waiting on Dakota to get a signal. Did you see in that first round? You watched the whole thing, right, Zach?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. Of course.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see Dale's face when he got the first pin? He's like, he's like, wow, like he couldn't believe, like, because he just went, and he was like, shit, like, really? Like it was that because he was really stressed, right? That he wouldn't have enough, and he had more than enough, right? So, yeah, let's show some highlights of Deadly Dale's match, just because you know what, he went down there too. The guy he didn't get his passport yet. He had no passport, and he just said, "Screw it," like I'm just gonna try to get through. And he went to the border. They gave him no problems at all. They just asked him how long he's staying, when he's coming back. They just took his driver's license and let him through. Like that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad he went. So here, what I'm gonna do is share my screen again, and I'll show people this.
Dale versus Leif Sorensen.
Yeah. Oh, wrong screen. Here we go. So I'm gonna put it up again, and then we'll just kind of talk this first pin out that Dale does here. Because I never seen Dale look so amazed at his pin. He's almost like he couldn't believe it. I'm watching too, so that's why I got quiet. Oh, look at this. He's like, yeah. But I think that was the start of the end right there.
Yeah.
But good pulling though for Dale, I think this is a big it's gonna be a big boost just to his confidence here. And the guy he's going against is Niles Anderson. This guy here though is a lot different than this guy. This guy looks strong. He just didn't look prepared for Dale's strength inside.
I bet it wasn't Leif, it was that Boussier guy.
Yeah, Boussier, yeah. Because everyone said he's strong as nails. And he looks like a strong guy. But I think that his mistake was he didn't study Dale. Because if he would have watched like any of Dale's footage, he would have maybe not approached it the same way, right?
That's if he could have done anything about it.
Yeah, like you see that? His face is just like, what was that? And Dale's like, yeah, he got him. Yeah. Just go to that. We'll go to the money shot here. Where is it? I'm not very good at this highlight stuff. My first time kind of doing it, so. Okay. And this last one here, it looks like the guy actually got a little bit of purchase. Like he slowed him down just a bit. See right there? And then Dale just over.
Just kept cupping as he went.
Yeah, exactly. Just cut through. That was good. So this Niles Anderson that Dale's going to be going against, though, did you watch his match against Joe Fear the week before?
Maybe. I tried to watch all of them, but I know I missed 1 week.
Yeah, well, he went up against Joe Fear the week before, and he blasted through him pretty much 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah. And if you look, just right inside like this, the pad. But see, that's the same spot Dale goes, right? So it's going to be like, I think that match is going to be fire. And apparently they got main event. They're the main event of the 17th now.
Yeah.
So yeah, good for Dale. We won 5-0, and I think in previous weeks we didn't do as good. We got a few wins, Canada, out there. And it's nice too, they're inviting us out there, like even the armbender, right? So I mean, we'll see how it goes. I wanted, you know what I wanted to do tonight? I wanted to cover East versus West, but it'd be good to have Dakota back. I'm gonna send him another invite in case he hits reception area.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that right now. And how's your training going? Good?
Yeah, I'm just tapering now.
You are tapering already? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have to. I'm already way too sore.
That's me too, like I was at practice the other day and like it's not that people like I was getting beaten by anybody or nothing, but it was like everybody felt strong. And I was doing drills with Ronnie and yeah, normally I go through like he was slowing me down a lot when we were doing my hit drills. So I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, and then we talked after and like just overtraining a bit. So I'm actually gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna lay off for a few days more here, and then I'm gonna go hard for about 5, 6 days, and then I'm gonna almost do nothing till my match with Chuck. So it'll be like one last little hurrah, or like next week, like midway through the week.
I'm gonna go to practice tomorrow, but
Yeah, see the table time. I think I'm gonna if I go to practices at all now, it's gonna be just working on setup. Working on
that's what I'll
setup.
do.
That's what you should do too. Yeah. Yeah. What time's practice? 7?
7.
We'll see him. See, the thing is, it's my busiest day of the week. No, is it Wednesday only tomorrow? Today's
Yeah.
Tuesday, right? I might be able to come. I might be able to come. If I come, I'll work on setups with you. Yeah. Yeah. I'll let you just work on getting what you want in the setup. And maybe
Yeah.
even get someone acting as a ref, you know? It'd be good. It'd be good. I think that's really what we're gonna want because when Terry and Jeremy are reffing in Montana, it's not gonna be the same. It's gonna be, shoulders, knuckles. They're gonna want to see knuckles, wrist, rotate, all that shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, just checking my phone here. Shouldn't be, but I got it. My wife.
Hmm.
Oh,
My hands turning invisible here.
oh, it's going invisible. Oh yeah, because you got the background. Yeah, yeah. So this Florida thing, when is that? Is that this weekend? No, it's not this weekend, right?
Not this weekend, no.
No, okay. Because I was gonna say Matt wouldn't be throwing a practice if it was this weekend.
No, it's the weekend of the 11th, I think.
Yeah,
That
so
could be.
it's the following Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, we can start touching in on that. I'm gonna bring it up.
yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think it'd be good to talk about it. Oh, Dakota's just at a service range. He just messaged. Okay. Matches. Okay, we got them. We got the matches. Okay. Main events, Jerry and Alex. We won't start there. We're gonna go all the way down. Holy, I don't think they're in the right order. I think they're in all different orders, actually.
Fair.
We'll start at the bottom. John Brzenk versus Leonidas Arcona. What do you think about that match?
You got to think that John is going to be too much for him.
I bet money on it. See, I don't know. Leonidas is like surprisingly good in a short period of time, but I think that John, I don't think he's ever felt a hand like John's hand. Hey,
Yeah,
Dakota.
he's pulled Devin, but besides that, I think that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. And John's thumb is crazy. We're just talking about We're started East versus West talk.
Okay.
We're talking about John Brzenk and Leonidas's match.
Leonidas is so cool, man. I'm so glad I got to meet him.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, Leonidas looks
Yeah.
good on the field and
Um,
everything.
I think John's got.
I mean, yeah. I think John too. I met John when he was small. He was cutting then, but like I know how big he can be, and his hand is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually,
That's
I
the
met John
thing.
twice. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think John's hand's going to be too much for Leonidas, and I don't think John's going to waste any time. I think the first 2 rounds, John's going to try to beat him pretty quickly, and then maybe try to play in the third round, but might be a mistake.
I think John is still in the elite. I don't think Leonidas is an elite puller yet.
No, he's got elite
Yeah, when you look
strength.
at what John's done in the past 2 years, if he's still at the level he's been at, yeah, it doesn't seem like Leonidas has touched that level yet, right?
Well,
Yeah.
14 months ago, he beat what's his name? That Ukrainian Petrenko.
Yeah.
Right. And look at Petrenko right now. I know
World
it's been
champ.
14 months, but so I put my money. I
Yeah.
actually put my money on John. So
Yeah.
yeah, I did. So I think we all think that John's gonna win. It could be a burner though. It could if it goes too long, Leonidas could win.
Surprised. John has lost matches where he probably should have won because stuff happened and then things
Like
right?
Gas tank, yeah.
Irakli and
Yeah,
stuff
Unger
like that. Yeah.
was another one. Yeah, Unger Bayev. Next match, Todd Hutchings versus Evgeny. Rematch.
I'll go with Todd.
I'm going with Todd all the way, but the thing is Evgeny made it look so easy last time. But I don't think Todd's gonna make the same mistake this time. So
Yeah, but if Kenny hasn't came on the podcast, so we can't cheer for him.
that's true too. That's true.
Yeah, Toddzilla's officially approved by the podcast, so he's instantly gonna win.
Yep.
Damn.
I think it'll be interesting. I think though that Todd's gonna fix that area, and I don't think Evgeny's gonna get all of Todd's hand rotated like he did before.
If you look at it like technically, if I'm being honest, if I look at it technically, what I see is Prudnik hasn't really advanced much in his style since their match for sure. He's did a lot more with his left than his right since their match. And I feel like Todd has grown a lot more as a puller since their match. Maybe not like necessarily learned all these new techniques, but I feel like he has leveled up. Like his progression has gone up continually, where maybe Prudnik's has stagnated a bit.
Well, I'm going to stick up for Prudnik a little bit. Okay, one thing is, I think it was like 14 months ago, Prudnik was all geared up, and now he's been trying to be a natural athlete.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's still off pancakes or whatever, but if he is, that could be a reason why too, a little bit, right?
That's
I'm just
fair.
stating the obvious, right? I mean, no one brings that shit up, but you know.
Well, I was gonna say I don't think Prudnik is as good now as he was then.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Well, okay. Jonathan Breda versus Emmerich. Oh, I think you're losing the service again.
Oh, losing service bit. But I mean, we still didn't call who we think would win in that match.
Oh, I picked Hutchings. Yeah.
I think that match will be really close. I see it 50-50.
Yeah.
I think that's giving, and I think Hutchings has really improved. Like, I think from what I see, it looks like he's beating guys.
Todd Hutchings is not the Prudnik of now. Yeah. Probably the Europe.
Mm-hmm.
The winner.
You said 50-50. Yes, you can.
That
can
doesn't count. Is this podcast?
Who's the 55? Okay, you can only go 55-45. Yeah.
All right. I'll go 55 Todd. I think from what I've been seeing, it looks like Todd's going to have just enough sticking and holding power and enough just enough to pull it off this time. I don't even know if he has to change much stylistically. I think he just will have enough raw horsepower.
Yeah. I agree. And you picked Todd, Dakota?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Me
And
too.
the reason might not be that Todd got way stronger. It might be that maybe Prudnik, like you're saying, for whatever reason, isn't at the level he was before.
Yeah. That's
But I
that's
still
that's
think
what I
Todd
think.
has to.
Yeah, that's what I feel because I remember Prudnik saying that yeah he was going to be all natural, and he's going to be a natural arm wrestler now or something. I just remember
I
that. So,
I was naturally losing.
yeah, now he's naturally losing. Yeah, yeah, because he hasn't been the same guy since. Really, I mean, other than the Davacan match, that
Yeah, I guess.
match, yeah, he blew me away in that one. That was amazing. So
Also a left-hand match, though, wasn't it?
yeah, it was. It was a left-hand match. Yeah. Jonathan Brita and Amarick. We've seen Amarick because he beat Ropey Topi at the couple of them ago, I think.
I'd
Yeah.
love to say Team West, but I probably got to pick your,
Yeah. So you're picking Amarick?
Yeah.
See, I think Brita on the left. I've been following him. I think he's a beast, and I don't see him losing on the left.
Is this a left-handed match?
Yes, yes. And Brita is like
Oh, still gonna
just
go
a
with the
tank.
European.
Yeah, no, Brita's a tank on the left, like a tank. So, oh, it's no, I lied actually.
Right-hand match.
That's right arm, yeah. I don't know. I go Amric too now on the right. Yeah.
I'll go Ambrick as well.
Yeah, if it was left hand, I seen that Brita guy on the left, and it looked pretty good. I might go Amric too. Yeah. Yeah. What about you, Zach? Did you know those guys? Yeah, yeah, he looked pretty impressive, didn't he? He just took everything and just yeah.
Didn't leave much.
Okay. Well, the next one is Corey West versus Tobias Sprung.
Tobias probably gonna beat him.
The right arm match.
Oh, right arm?
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard one to call, man. They're both lefties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Right arm.
I think that's gonna be close.
I'll tell you what. Do you think? How do you think Tobias would do against Michael Todd?
That lever. If he has a press. I don't know. I don't know. It might be the same match against him as it would be Corey West.
See him and Corey pull all the time. Michael can usually surge through him from any position. Surge,
Well,
not slow pull.
Yeah, Mike knows the way Corey pulls. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think Corey's got more horsepower myself.
He does have a lot of power. What I'm getting at is I think Tobias will be surprised at how technical Corey's going to be right hand and how quickly he can adapt in the moment.
Yeah, because Michael does everything, right?
There's a lot of people when they get dumped over here and start getting cold, it goes down. But I feel like Corey's one of those guys that can do something from up there. You know what I mean? Up and away, it seems like he's able to do. He's just done so much with Michael, who goes that lane, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to go inside with him if you want to be direct. And I mean,
I'm gonna go Corey on the right anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go Corey anyway. Just because
yeah.
I don't really know. I don't really know myself, but I'm gonna go Corey. I'm gonna be biased and say Corey.
I'm not going to be biased. I probably would have picked Tobias for left, but for right hand, I think it makes sense to pick Corey.
Yeah.
For me,
Well,
at least.
because I don't really know, it's biased for me because I would rather Corey win, right? So, yeah, yeah. I'm not too sure.
I got Tobias. He was super nice.
I think I know what Corey's capable.
So we got two going
That's
Corey,
worth
one going Tobias. Okay, next match is cool. This one actually is crazy. I can't say the guy's name. It's Paul Talbot versus that Vetch guy or Vretch. I can't say his name.
Spell it out.
I'm not gonna
Spell it
butcher
out.
Rez.
Yeah, it's Rez. Yeah, that's what it is. Rez. Yeah. He lives in the States, I think, Rez. And I've seen him pull and I've seen him giving Devin a war.
Oh, Brez.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good and
Is
strong.
this left or right-handed?
If it's left, Rez all night.
It's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know that.
I'll take Brez. He's thick.
I'll take Rez just because how strong his left is.
His endurance is nuts.
I'm gonna
His
pick
right leg is
Paul.
stronger than his left. I just saw how strong his left was.
His left's stupid. His
Yes,
left's
right.
retarded.
If his right's anywhere near his left or better, yeah, I think he's got it.
I know Paul Talbot's got an amazing hand.
Paul, yeah, I guess I didn't really think about who he's going against. Paul Talbot, WAL, he's good.
His hand's
Really
good.
good.
His hand's good.
Long
Yeah,
arm.
but Brez can pull without his hand.
No, I know that. I know that.
I think
But I
Rez
think
is going to have
Talbot's
to pull
gonna-
without his hand. I think Paul probably will take the height, kind of like you did against Josh. But I feel like, yeah, Rez might just. This is a hard one to call because Paul, I think.
Well,
Paul Talbot surprised me before. I've been
Ali's
like,
saying it's left arm, but
oof.
Ali's in the chat saying it's a left arm match, and I'm gonna pick Rez if that's the case.
It's a left arm match, 100% Rez. Then.
But it
Don't listen
says-
to Ali. Come
It
on.
says it's a right arm match on the list though. Like I'm looking
Ali
at
doesn't
it,
know what
it
he's
says
talking
right arm. Yeah. Yeah, it's showing right arm.
But yeah,
I don't know. You can't see that actually, but
yeah, if it's left, Rez. If it's right,
left, yeah. I think it. Yeah, I don't know. I might go Paul if it's right.
if it's right,
Same.
I know. I've seen Paul work right and do a lot of good things. I haven't really seen Rez. Like I haven't looked him up though, so it's on me.
It's saying for some reason it's saying they're all right arm on here,
That could be a mistake.
so it could be just a mistake. Yeah, yeah. So
What's the next match?
okay. Next match is Justin Bishop versus Giannis. That's an awesome rematch. They went back and forth, these two.
Giannis has never lost a match to him technically. Right arm, I'm pretty sure. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, he did.
But-
No, Bishop beat Giannis on the right.
I think he got a pin in like a tournament, but I don't think he beat him in a super match. I think the Giannis won every super match they've had or something like that. I was watching the
Maybe.
Coach Giannis video about it. Giannis was saying he beat him every time on the right. Maybe he got pinned once in a tournament or something, or once in a super match. I don't remember what it was, but he's basically saying he has the winning record on him. At least I can say that much.
Yeah, I think he does have the winning record on him.
Yeah.
But I know
So-
that there was a match that he upsetted Giannis in. That's a long time ago now, though.
That might have been a left arm though, because he was saying right arm. Left arm, I think Paul might have been better than.
Maybe. I watched Justin Bishop talk the other day about the match.
Mm.
Says that I've beaten him before and I'm gonna beat him again. So that's what he said.
There. Maybe Giannis forgot.
Well, I can say one thing. I mean, Justin pulled Mindaugas and lost 3-2, and that was after only like 2-3 months being back training.
But I'll be honest. I honestly think that Giannis would beat Mindaugas.
Yeah.
Nah.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I also say Bishop.
Are they the same weight class, or I thought Giannis was a heavier weight class?
He's one weight. I think they're one weight class up.
Giannis is 180.
Yeah, I think they're one weight class apart.
One weight class apart. So you'd think at that elite level, Giannis should be able to beat him, but
Yeah, I don't know. Mindaugas is really good, man. Giannis has had some injuries. He's had some pain, some injuries. He hasn't been 100%. I mean, he is getting older too, right? I mean, it's not the same Giannis we're talking about anymore, but maybe it is. Maybe he's back to being that guy, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I've seen from Giannis recently. I've seen a lot of tournaments he's posted stuff in. He looks really good. But he came to the States, I think, last year, and he looked like he got a couple burners.
Yeah, Ali just confirmed what you said, Zach.
Yeah.
It wasn't a super match that he beat him in. It was an event or something.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in super matches, Giannis kind of always found a way or figured it out pretty quick, right?
Well, I'm going to say this. Listen, my boy's Justin Bishop. He's the hometown. I'm going to go for him. I think it's close. I'm going to go 55-45 Justin Bishop.
Surprisingly, I'm gonna say 60-40 Justin Bishop. I know it seemed like from what I was saying, I was leaning towards Giannis.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah.
But the main reason why is, despite all that, holy frick, Justin Bishop has some freaking power, man. Like crazy power, like you blow your mind. So it's like I don't think Giannis has blow your mind power like Justin Bishop has right now.
Technical.
I think
Yeah,
that's the deciding factor. It's not a technical thing. I think Giannis is probably technical enough to beat him.
Yeah.
I just think Justin has too much. The bull has too much test going right now. You know.
His hand, and he's training hard, and he's been at it now for a while.
And last time I saw him pull it, he looked crisp.
Oh yeah,
really crisp against top level guys. You know,
well, coming off the couch and just barely losing to Mendagas, like one of the best in the world at that weight. Like that's.
And everyone has to remember, back in like Wild's heyday, when the king was at his throne at 200, Rob Vigent, the first guy to give him a really good test,
yeah, I seen
was
that
Justin
match.
Bishop.
Yep.
Pinned him round one. Took RVJ's hand and pinned him round one.
Yep.
So I mean, this Justin guy, man, he's crazy. He's been doing it a long time.
He's got a hand, man. It's looking fat too. Some meat is looking twice the size of mine right now.
60-40. I mean, nothing against Giannis. Important, I think right now the power will be too much, but I could be wrong.
Yeah. Who do you got, Dakota?
I got Justin Bishop.
Yeah.
Taking it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Okay, that was unanimous. Okay, we got Doug Ehrlich versus Mindaugas Teresitis.
Doug Elric is freaking. I didn't know he was the same weight.
Isn't Doug pulling Hunter Knox at the something else? No.
Yeah, he is. No, he's pulling Hunter Knox. This might be some old list I'm looking at.
Okay, I thought Doug.
I think he was pulling Mindaugas. Now he's pulling Hunter Knox or something.
Hunter Knox, okay. Okay, that one, yeah.
Yep, you're right.
Hunter's
Thanks for pointing that out.
Hunter Knox looked so good his last match, man.
His hook is just stupid.
He looked like he welded. He welded iron bars on his arm, and like attached them, and then like put like skin colored latex over top of it for that match or some shit. Like got an exoskeleton or some shit.
He was cutting weight the same time Matt and I were in the sauna for Matt's couple of pounds he had to drop. He's super cool.
Oh
Doug's chiseled though. Doug's looking chiseled, like crazy ripped. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Listen, you know what? I'll guess I'll go first. I think Hunter Knox is gonna be the future at that weight class, but I think he's still kind of green. And Doug is long time veteran, experienced, and his hands solid. And I just think that I don't think Hunter's went against that level yet. So I'm going to give a slight edge, 55-45 to Doug Ehrlich or whatever his name is.
I got Hunter.
I like Hunter though. I do, but I think
I'm gonna go
too much.
I'm probably gonna go Hunter as well. I think he's just gonna show up even better than he did last time. I think he's gonna rise to the occasion.
Mom, do you want to say hi?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll flip the camera so we can see it. Hey guys, I'm grocery shopping with my mom.
Hey, mom. Oh no, she's running. Scared her. Yeah.
She's camera shy. It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. No, I do. I think Hunter. I think no one's gonna beat Hunter soon, but I think he's gonna be a little humbled on this one, and
it's
then
good test
back. That's probably the smart money. Smart money don't make no money.
I don't know. I got money on most of these matches, man. So
do you actually?
Yeah, I do. I always bet. Yeah. Always stake, man. I stake every time.
I can't wait till we actually make like it on a betting website where it's odds based and we can parlay it and stuff.
Yeah, but it's illegal right now. We just got to get it there, right?
Yeah.
That's why
Did you
gotta
see?
think.
Did you see that post I shared on Facebook? DraftKings posted a thing of Jason Kelsey arm wrestling one of the rugby players,
I
and
saw that.
it's like 250,000 views, and DraftKings captioned it, "We need arm wrestling in the Olympics."
Hmm. Well, they're letting men boxers beat up on women right now, so
Yeah,
yeah,
so we might
like
I could see
let
it
us
happen.
in.
2032. That's my guess. 2032.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
think 2032 Olympics. They're gonna announce. Um, they're gonna announce arm wrestling. If they can have skateboarding, they can have arm wrestling.
oh
It
yeah.
will be the freaking Kings. We'll be too old for the
Oh,
Olympics.
imagine making Team Canada and getting to go to the Olympics, do that whole thing. I I have a buddy who who's doing like Olympic training, and he knows a girl who's on the rugby team this year, and like they all got smartphones just for being there. They got to do the whole ceremony and everything. Like they get treated like royalty over there. So it would be super cool to get actual teams together for that.
Yeah.
Totally.
It would be interesting too because it would be tested. And I think the teams that people would think would be the teams would not be the teams.
Yeah, I went with the background. Fuck it.
If there was like an Olympic qualifier or something and you had to like test natty so far beforehand and then they kept testing you because the Olympic has the funding to do that. Like it would change up the way people think of certain rankings in certain countries, I think.
Yeah. No, I 100% would. I don't think we'd change, but a lot of people would.
Well, no. Yeah, it would be interesting to see. I would be very curious to see if like a league came up that was like actually had some traction that was pushing Natty on like what would happen like if they started getting good money because it would change a lot of things. I think
Yeah, I think so too.
it would definitely cause
Protect
some disruption.
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there'd be a huge issue with a lot of the older guys on TRT. It'd be hard for them to get in the league because it's like, what?
But do you know what they're going to base it on, though? They're going to base it on a certain testosterone.
yeah, your level. Like if
Yeah.
you're in
Yeah,
a
but
normal
the
range,
level,
you're okay.
the level is almost. There's guys that can perform just as good. With half
Yeah, but I
level
mean, a healthy level is
than
like,
the guy,
yeah, like what's a healthy level here?
right?
Our numbers are a little
That
different.
really doesn't dictate much at all.
Yeah.
The range for a healthy level, what it's in, but it's like 275 to like 750 or something like that. So the level range of 650, it's a really high.
275 is almost no testosterone.
But I bet
I
you
know.
like an Olympic level testing would have a much tighter level. Like
That's
they
what I'm
would
trying
be
to
like,
get at.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they'd have to squeeze the parameters down to where it's like someone who their normal level their whole life was A wouldn't be able to be at that level even if they're just trying to go on tier D to stay at their level. You know what I mean? If even if it's their defining level, they may have to come down half as much.
Yeah, but there's athletes. I was studying this. There's athletes that have like a 1400 level. They never touch testosterone in their life.
That's what I mean. And there's
They're
guys
just
that
in
have
really good
400
shape.
that perform better probably. So it's
Oh,
not a
yeah.
direct correlation, right? It's not like just
It's
because
not,
your
but
testosterone are higher, you're instantly going to do better or anything.
true though. But if you take a guy that's on TRT and you get him off of it, he's not going to beat anybody. No one.
Well,
Because
that's
you're gonna be
what
weak. You
comes
can't
down
even get
to.
out of bed. Yeah, like you
Let's
won't even
say
be able to get
that-
out of bed. Yeah.
shoot for
Let's
three,
say-
you want to?
Yeah, let's say there's a guy who's also your age, but he never stopped training and his level is 450 and you're taking the tier 2 and you're getting 650. He never stopped training. You guys both are in the level. You guys go up technically, you're at the same level, but you have tests. You know what I mean? So there'd be an advantage there, right?
But is there though? I don't know. Because if
That's
his
what I'm
test
trying to
levels
say.
are there,
I don't think that there really is a direct correlation, but to be testing it at all would mean they believe there is, right?
Yeah, well then they just have to come up with a number then, and that would
Yeah, it has to be. It could be maybe you can't each.
can't be over 700 or you're whatever, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just instantly, if at any point you're over X, it's considered an advantage, right? If they can find out what the advantage would be they check out the average person at that age, what it would be, and then don't go more than X% over. You know.
Mm-hmm, Mhm.
But it would take a little bit of.
But I
It'll
think
take
that's
some
something they should
fuel.
do, though. I think that's
They
something they
should, yeah.
should do, though, because my biggest argument is I'm not blasting a bunch of steroids and stuff, but I take TRT because I don't produce testosterone naturally, but I'm still at a pretty low level.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
Well,
Like,
exactly, right. Also, what I was saying is there's not actually a direct correlation of testosterone
Yeah.
level being higher and there being a direct correlation to better performance.
mhm.
In higher numbers, there will, but in like smaller numbers, like
Smaller
adding 20
numbers. Yeah.
doesn't have like a measurable effect. There's
Yeah, you come
obviously
in
an
at
effect.
2000. You come in at 2000, then it's like, okay, you
The
know what I
body,
mean?
I'm pretty sure the human body can't even like deal with more than like 1,000 on the high end for most people. Some people that are extraordinary, but most
lot of
people,
ball-
1,000 is like top, right?
There's a lot of bodybuilders that are sitting 12, 1300 all the time.
Yeah, and maybe their bodies are built for it, but I think what I've heard is the top level for like even athletes is around 1,000. But there's people out there, outliers, probably up by 14, 1,500, totally.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm not one of those guys. You can probably see those guys when they were a kid. You'd be like, man, that guy shredded as a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or he looks like a man when he's a teenager. You know, those guys
Yeah.
probably had levels, over 1,000.
I think they'd have to do something like, like, listen, if you're above, this amount, then you're obviously enhanced, right? So, I mean,
Right?
because I mean, if you're just taking a small amount of TRT every week, I mean, it's not going to show, like, your levels aren't going to be crazy anyway, right? They're just going to
Well,
be.
that's kind of what it comes down to is there has to be a measurement, but at the same time, it really, when it's at the lower level that we're talking about, the difference is there's not a measurable effect difference. So it's
Mhm.
like they have to make an arbitrary number just because they have to make a number. It doesn't actually mean anything to make it.
Well, yeah, and I think it's good that they do it, right? Because I don't think that it would be
There
fair.
has to be something to be considered not enhanced, right?
Yeah, well, and there's so many other factors. It doesn't just come down to like.
And you know what? Think of it this way.
Yeah.
You know what you could do is make it so that anybody that is on TRT has it, right? So it would make sense that would be allowed. But if you're pulling in just the pro division and your level is matching these guys, but you got way more experience, you know what I mean? That might be a little bit of an advantage. But then again, is there youth an advantage?
Well, another thing is what we're overlooking here is.
But you can't take someone's life as an advantage, right?
Yeah. When they look at these drug tests, though, they're looking at elevated levels of testosterone, but they're not looking just for that. They're looking for other substances like trenbolone and Primo and, all the Anavar, all this other stuff, right? So, I mean, they're not just testing your test levels, they're testing
arm wrestling
bodies.
Test is going to be the thing that help you. Well, test is going to help you recover a crazy amount, but there's other things that will help more for arm wrestling specifically.
Yeah,
so it's like
if you're
testing for arm wrestling. Test isn't going to be the first test on the top of the priority. It's going to be things that are going to be bone density stuff, growth hormone stuff like that. The bone density stuff. I don't know if you can test for that, but I mean, if someone's on a bone synthesizer or some crap like that, I'd want to know if I'm facing the.
Yeah. Somebody just said Derek Smith test level was at an unhealthy low level. So, and you know what? A lot of big guys, so a lot of people don't realize too, a lot of bigger guys have low T because we have like our body fat and stuff. It, what do they call it? Aromatates testosterone and creates estrogen instead. So a lot of bigger guys actually have a harder time having a higher level of testosterone. So, and that's probably why Derek Smith, he's getting these pellets in his butt now. They're putting in pellets and they're time release testosterone, and that's what Derek Smith started doing recently. So, I don't know how that worked out for him, but
I mean, it is what you have to do. I mean, there are probably three main ways to raise your test naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Eat a lot of freaking steak and stuff. Eat a lot of meat. I guess not necessarily steak. Eat a lot of like healthy meat.
Mm-hmm.
Work out. Yeah, get that blood pumping. Go for runs and stuff. And then
keep your body fat really low.
Body fat, you have higher levels. The other main way is getting it externally, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's really only three major ways to like. We're not talking like there's ways to raise your test levels for a short period. Like people say, oh, you do a bunch of squats and all this stuff, it'll raise your test. It raises your test while you're doing the squat. As soon as you stop, that stops basically. So it's only for like in the moment thing.
Mhm.
But that'll help you grow your legs. It's actually how your legs grow so much too, because you need all that test and you need all the energy because
promotes
you're
your
carrying
natural
so much.
HGH
You're
too.
carrying so much. You need to be able to heal, right?
Yeah.
Your legs are such big muscles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're just working arms all the time, you're not gonna get as much test release because you don't need as much to heal the arm as you do the leg tissue, right? Your body knows what muscles are bigger and how much each should need. It's a system.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's hard. It's hard to pick it.
sorry. First off, Dalton Waller, this chocolate bar is for you, buddy. I'm bulking.
Big
You better
cat.
be coming in. You better be coming in at least 2:30, or else you're gonna have a bad day. Secondly, my one cousin, oh, he's my dad's cousin, but I kind of call him a cousin too. His name's Justin. I went and worked out with him yesterday. I'm pretty sure I convinced him to come arm wrestling, but the guy's a machine. I think he was benching 350, squatting 405, French pressing 185.
French press, nice.
Yeah. And I think he's going to come out to a practice when he's got some free time. I think I convinced him.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
That'd be
he's like
sick.
he's 260 right now, but he said he can get down to 240 eventually. But like, he just needs to learn the basics. He's got a very good base behind him. He's in the Air Force. He
Right on. Well, we want new guys, man. Keep bringing them in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to cover the next match?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll start zipping through them.
Oh, it's all good. No, Craig Toulier versus Tom Holland. Now this is exciting too. This sounds like
Okay, I'll be honest. Tom Holland, great guy, literally known as like the machine, Yeah, Tom the Machine Holland.
machine.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He's going up against. I feel like it's an unfair match.
Toulier is pretty light too. I think they're gonna be close in weight, believe it or not. I think they are. Toulier is shredded.
I think Craig smoked him, to be honest.
I don't know. Did you see him? I seen him. Craig's so powerful,
So
but I watched
strong,
him.
man. Like,
yeah, but did you see his match at Knuckles Up against what's his name? That Bulgarian guy. He got creamed. Yeah. What's his name? What's his name? Shesketsky, or I can't say their names, man, ever.
I know who you're talking about.
He's Plamin's coach. Plamin Dimitrov coach. Yeah, they call him Master. Sabin calls him Master and kisses him on the head and shit.
oh,
Remember
well, that guy sounds like a fucking living legend. So no wonder he beat Craig. That's not fair.
He is actually he's amazing. And actually I want to go to Bulgaria and train with those guys and learn.
So I won't take that away from Craig. I think Craig wins it. And that's nothing against Tom. I think Tom is amazing. And I would say Tom against most guys, like 9 out of 10 guys, I'd say Tom would win. I just think Craig is too heavy and too strong as like naturally. Maybe even if he's coming down in weight, his bones and his tendons are used to that heavier weight, man. I just think Craig is just a power. Like, there's power and then there's explosive animalistic like he's just strong.
Well, if you haven't seen that match, I'm not going to play it because it may be copyright, but I'll just show it. This guy.
Yeah.
Do you see this guy here?
Mm-hmm.
The bald guy? Watch that. Go back and watch this match when you get time. It was amazing. And put it this way, I'm such a fan of this puller, this guy here. I know they're all banned by WAF and shit, but I'm so amazed by this guy. I want to go and actually I want to train with him.
Yeah.
I like how Craig always has like a hat on that like always says like his last name. And it gives me the vibes of like he walked into Lids with like a hat from Etsy and he like bargained with them for like 5 minutes about how cheap he could get his name on the hat. But he just like needed something to wear for competition. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, I just think it's funny because like every time I've seen him pull, it's that same hat with like the Lids etching of his name on the hat, and it makes me laugh every time. And I gotta pick him every time for it.
I actually think he's gonna win too. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I've seen people dismantle Craig. And another thing is Craig, he's really bad for fouling and moving in a ref grip and shit. Like if you watch him, he's on the borderline of losing all the time because of fouls.
Probably grew up
Fair.
in Montana.
Yeah. But he is so powerful though. So
Uh, and Tom Holland does really good at arm wars. He's done really good recently. He's really good in the hook. His defensive hook is really strong. Right where Craig's strong is where Tom's really good at holding. I wouldn't be surprised if Tom won. Like, I'm going 55-45 Craig. I could see it going Tom's way.
I wish they'd tell me more about. Oh, here we go. Oh man, Someone asked about the weight cap, so it is. I think it's 180 pounds is the cap on this match. I believe.
180. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. 180. And I think Craig's going to be too much for Tom. I do. I think Craig's going to be too strong. But we'll see if Tom can get his hooks in and stop it. I mean, Craig does get tired. So, you never know. But I'm going to go Craig in this match too. Oh, you know who's the next match, right?
Is it Matt?
Yep. Matt and Lars.
Lars is so screwed.
I think Matt's just going to be ferocious and not even give Lars a chance to get in there.
I really hope so.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I see Lars as more of a defensive puller mainly from what I've seen from him. It almost seems like maybe he's just faced. It seems like Matt fires really hard off the go, positively. Seems like Lars almost neutrally tries to start neutral and then move if he's going outside. Inside, even almost too, he starts neutral and kind of pushes in. So it's like, I think the start is going to tell everything. If right off the start Matt opens him up, it's over. Like, there's going to be nothing. I think Matt's going to win regardless, but I just feel like if Matt rips the guys, and if Lars like bone locks and goes like this for the first surge, I think it's over. Because we all know Matt can just turn him in and finish him inside.
Yeah,
So,
they got a history. 12 years ago, Lars beat Matt, and I think pretty badly. But I mean, this is 12 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was 12 when that happened.
Yep. Yeah, you were young. Yeah.
So Matt's going to get his revenge. But yeah, I say Matt,
I think so,
75-25.
Oh yeah, I think Matt's going to be too explosive. He's going to get too much. He's going to hit that A side. Lars is not going to have time to get behind his shit. Matt's going to just put him away.
Yeah.
We're going to see the wild horse.
It's going to be wild.
Yeah.
Yes. Next match, Paul Lynn versus Rustum again. Rematch.
Paul.
I think Paul too. I think Paul's getting too strong.
Paul.
It's on the pod, so you can't cheer against.
I think we're pretty unanimous on this one with it being Paul.
I think we are too. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but I think Paul, I mean, his last match was so impressive, right?
Yeah,
he's just getting strong.
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
From what we've seen him, I think Paul's a clear favorite for this. I don't think it needs to really be argued.
Is this next match still happening? Travis Bagent versus Kamal Jablonski?
No, it's Travis versus I think Travis is pulling Corey West left-handed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Travis and Tori West.
What do you think? You think Corey's just going to be too strong?
No, I'm on the Travis hype train still left-handed.
This is a hard man.
I want Travis to win. I'm worried though. I'm worried that Corey is going to be too strong and he's going to stop it before he hits.
Well, Corey, we know. Okay, Corey's top 5 in the world, no question. Left hand. I know people would question that because you got Levon.
He's top 10. I put him top 10 for sure.
You got Vitaly. You could question top 5. I'll pull back a little bit on that.
He's definitely
top 10
in the top 10. Yeah, somewhere in there.
I thought about it. And I'm like, yeah.
You think Camille beats Corey West left-handed?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I really don't.
I do.
I don't.
Because Camille, you know why I do? I don't, and you know why? It's my complaint, number one complaint. It's because he gets to start like this
But
with his wrist back
he-
like this, and he's just gonna.
We're not, yeah, but dude can just grip him as literally as low as possible. Block the wrist, not even let the guy flop, keep him neutral the entire time. Corey has enough power to do that.
Hmm.
If Corey just grips him low and grabs his wrist, it keeps him neutral,
Yeah,
right back.
I
I
just
honestly
don't like-
think Corey will be way too much.
I just think that the way that Jablonski gets, the way he sets up and the way the refs let him get away with murder there,
Way with
I don't think anybody can beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because it's
I
so,
honestly, Corey grabs him by the wrist. I think
Yeah.
he'll be able to force him to just stay neutral.
yeah,
Right.
maybe.
And then on the go, it'll just be poof, and you'll see Camille get open.
Listen, I think Corey.
I don't know if
wins
many
that-
people could. The thing is, that's what I mean. There's not many people I think that could block the press, but I think Corey's not even going to block the press. I think he's going to block the movement from the start. He's going to keep him neutral and not even allow any kickback. He's going to keep him neutral and just pull him away.
I think.
Look at how hard Corey's been hit by people, man. Look at Corey, who
Oh,
Corey's
yeah.
pulled.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Corey is
Corey
an
should win that.
absolute
Corey
monster.
should win that match. I'm just saying. Every time I think Jablonski would lose a lot of matches.
Tobias should have won that match. In my
Yes, I do. But he was robbed. It was robbery, man.
Yeah, that exactly. So it's like,
This
yeah,
is what I'm
I
talking
guess
about. I
just
think it's
get away with
unfair.
it again. I guess
If he gets away with it all the time,
because I see Tobias and Corey very close left, and I see obviously Tobias beat. You see what I mean? See what I mean? So it's like I think Tobias should have won that match against Camille. I still think.
and I think
better
Tobias is
lefty.
a better arm wrestler. Yeah.
Me too. I still think I think he proved it in that match. It was just some, this and that. But either way, yeah. So that's who I got. Yeah. It's hard to say it, but I got to say Corey.
I think Corey too. I gotta go. I want Travis to win because it's good for arm wrestling, but I think Corey's just going to be too strong. Travis isn't going to be able to get to the pad. So
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's hard to say it, but I can't see Travis having anything except for one move right at the start. If anything happens at all, and I'm talking in the strap, outside the strap, if Corey just grips him like a gorilla, I don't think Travis is gonna be able to do anything. I think Travis will have to rip the fuck out of there.
I think so. Yeah.
Step
I'm with you.
one, get to the strap.
And then when they strap up, if Travis can't fly. Eh?
Yeah, you guys are weird.
Yeah,
They
sorry?
both cut in and out sometimes. Yeah.
I thought I lost the end.
So
What'd you say,
Dakota's
Zach?
picking
My bad.
Travis, right?
Step
And-
one, get to the strap.
Mm. Okay, well,
What's step two, Brian?
okay.
Once they get to the strap, I don't see Travis having much after his first initial ready go move. So if
Yeah,
it
well,
stops and Corey stops it,
I think
it's over. I think.
It's over. Me too. Because Travis isn't. Listen, I think Travis is on his way to being back, but he's taking too big of matches. I think for his strength level right now. I think that he should have been just going a little slower on his comeback. I mean, that's my
100%.
opinion.
He's diving in the deep end, and I think he's gonna run out of air in this one.
You gotta respect it though. He didn't Jake Paul
Totally.
himself, fight bums for.
Yeah,
30
well,
years.
yeah, that's all he does, right?
No,
He's
but
an
I
awesome.
mean-
He's an awesome boxer, right?
if he beats Corey, his next match 100% will be Cody. If he beats Cody, he's #1 guy left in the West.
I think he's got a better chance against Cody though because of styles. See, Cody's a hitter too. Cody's amazing in the setup, and he's a top roller, and he's quick, right? But I
Fair,
think
yeah.
Travis can be quicker, and Cody doesn't work good from a negative position.
And looking from that, Cody beat Corey.
Well, yeah, but Corey also beat Cody last year, left-handed.
That's fair. So they go back and forth.
They go back and forth. See, Cody is all about the hit too. He's all about the start and getting the hand.
Yeah.
Now, see, with Travis, okay, Travis is going to hit Cody, and Cody from a negative is not Corey. All Corey has to do is stop it, and then he'll be able to drag it back.
That's what I mean. Once
Cody-
Corey stops it, it's
Yeah,
gorilla
I
power,
think
man.
Cody was a better matchup for Travis this time around. I think, just stylistically, that's all. But we'll see. I think Corey's going to be too much. Zach thinks he's going to be too much. Dakota, he thinks that Travis is just going to be too much. Right, quick. He's going to be quick, and he's just going to get those pins. And I can see that being a possibility, but I don't. I just think Corey's going to be too much. So the next match, Michael Todd versus
Boo.
Davi Khan. What do you think?
I got the
Michael Todd versus who?
Davi Khan. That whatever.
No, that's wrong.
No, it's not. Did they change the match?
I
don't
thought
think they
Michael
did.
Todd
I
was
think
pulling
so.
Camille. Michael Todd was
Oh,
pulling
they
Camille.
did. I think he is pulling Camille now. I think that's right. I think
Yeah.
'cause I think there's an injury on yeah, I think so. I think you're right. You're right, because they did a
Yeah.
podcast yesterday, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Todd's pulling Camille.
Yeah, yeah. See, they don't change. Why don't they update these lists, man? Like, geez. But anyway, yeah, you're right. So it's Jablonski versus Michael Todd. That'll be interesting because they both kind of press and well, Jablonski, I think only that's all he's got with his right is a press.
not even sure what he has with the left.
So, and the thing is Michael Todd, he can press too. He's a really good presser. That's his main move, other than his King's move, right?
So Michael Todd versus Camille, right arm.
Yep,
Michael Todd all day.
I think so too. I think. Well, yeah, I think so too. I think I think so because he's gonna whine and fight, and he's not gonna let him get away with that setup and shit either. So, I think it's gonna be Monster Todd too. I think he's gonna win. I agree. We lost Dakota again. I'm assuming that he'll pick. I can't assume for him. I don't know. He surprised me with a few of them. So I'm not sure. We'll let him if he comes back.
My phone's gonna die here.
Okay, we got one left. Jerry Caderet versus Alex Kudecha.
Right arm.
It says right, but they said every match was right, but it's definitely right because Jerry's not going to pull left.
You gotta believe that, and I hate to say this because it sucks, but you gotta believe that Alex can just go inside and just destroy Jerry because of what he did to Artem. And I'm not saying that because he did it to Jerry. I just mean because of the fact that Alex can go so deep inside against another inside and transition from a top roll back into the press and just jump on straight on the arm. Not even care about wrist line, no nothing. Just drive down. It's gonna work on Jerry. It's gonna work on anyone on the planet. It's just gonna work.
Well, I'm going to throw a curveball to that. So Jerry
Outside
versus
the track.
Gennady. Jerry versus Gennady. Gennady said screw it, went inside with Jerry, and it was an instant hook pin by Jerry. The second Gennady went inside, Jerry had so much power in the hook, it was instant pin.
Think about this too. Jerry Caderet has never once beaten Dave Chafee in a match ever. Dave Chafee pulls him inside and rips him to the pad every time. So do you
But
think
that's old Dave? That's old Dave Chafee, though.
Totally, but do you think Alex Kudecha has the inside power of old Dave Chafee? Probably, man. Look at the size of him. Look at how much power he did with Artem. I'm going off of that. I'm going off of the style that will 100% beat Jerry every time. Dave's style. I think Alex can do that. I think Alex can just rip him. Boom.
Yeah, but Dave's style.
I think
overall,
he can.
it's more of a high hook. It's more of a high hook than a supinated hook, though. I know what you're saying, though.
Totally, but I think because Alex is such a top roller, Alex might top roll and then just switch inside. Once he's top rolling, I think he's going to be able to transition to an inside press and lose nothing on the way, and just.
I think you just got to watch what Hermes did.
Gain everything.
Listen, if Alex,
I don't see a lane where Jerry.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Did you get my prediction for Michael Todd and Camille?
We did, but what did you think? We said
I said I hope they both lose.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
one
good.
of them's got to win. I think Michael Todd's gonna win.
That's fair.
That's who I think's gonna win.
I don't even think that. I don't like to think about that one.
The one
Yeah. Oh, Zach, his battery died.
All good. All
But we
good.
got pretty much through. I mean, he says Kardec is going to blow away Jerry. But I think that there's a lot of lanes for Jerry to do good, actually. And I think Kardec could be just too much and do what Hermes did to him. But if it stops, I don't know. I started thinking Jerry.
Do you think Jerry gets Levon if he wins?
I don't think Jerry's ready for Levon if he wins. No.
That's fair. I don't think anybody's ready for Levon.
No. I think right now, you know what? You should fight for that number 2. And don't who gives a shit about number 1 until Vaughn gets washed up, stops training a bit, and you know what I mean? Just
That's
fight
fair.
for number 2 and let Levon wash up. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who do you
Cool.
well, I might as well hear who you think. You think Kardec or Jerry?
I think Jerry's gonna sneak it out.
Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking the same actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jerry's a fighter, and if anybody can go for an hour, he can. So
Yeah.
he'll make it a grinder and win. So
For sure.
yeah. Well, listen, everybody's having problems. Zach, now we've lost. So
I'm home on my Wi-Fi now.
yeah. Oh,
But-
that's good.
Steve Legrid said Dakota is an honorary Montanian. You know what that
There you
means,
go.
Dalton? I've taken over. You're just that Florida guy. All right. I'm the
Oh.
Montana guy
Oh
now.
yeah, they said that too. He's not even. They said he's a Florida.
I got the
Floridian.
home field advantage on you, man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Oh,
pay more than you.
oh
and
well,
the-
actually, we're closer.
And it's gonna be a hook battle. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
I'm so excited.
for sure.
All I've been
Well,
training is the hook.
Well, I'm gonna say we should end it. I'm
Okay.
but
Oh, and next time before we end, we have to tell Zach to pick a winner for the nickname.
yeah, I know he didn't do it. He didn't. He
Yeah.
said he didn't want to pick. He wanted more of them. So anybody out there watching, if you want to win a hat, throw some nicknames in the comments afterwards, and maybe Zach will take the one. Dakota, what was it called again? The Magician, right?
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
It's a pretty good.
Well, we'll
one.
see what he decides. But yeah, because
Yeah.
once we get that giveaway done, we can get another one going. and
Yeah,
then
we get
can
another
go
one
from there.
going. And I need a nickname too. So
We could, you know what I was thinking too? We could do a Armageddon poster giveaway. Dion gave me enough. That'd be sweet.
yeah,
I could get everybody to sign one, and then we could even do it that way.
We'll do that. We'll try to. I want one for myself, but we'll try to get an extra one. And yeah, we'll all sign it, and then we'll. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, we'll give away one of those.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, Brian, it was a slice. Sorry, I was kind of in the car today, but I got
it's all
home
good,
finally.
buddy. It worked.
Yeah. Everyone, thanks for tuning
Yeah.
in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check all
Yes.
our stuff out. Brian has a Rumble. I have a YouTube of my own. Zach has a YouTube of his own. We post our matches and stuff, and then we all come together and collaborate and talk on here. Don't forget about that. Comment a nickname or something, and then remind Dalton Waller, if you guys see him, that he is going to get smoked on August 17th, guys. That's all.